Now, in fact, research from the Department of Labor shows 7 in 10 dads only take 10 days or less of leave, despite the emotional and mental benefits it can have for families. Psychotherapist and award-winning reporter Dr. Robi Ludwig joins us now. Dr. Ludwig, this is such an important topic. Can we just start from the beginning? Why is it that so fewer dads take paternity leave?
I think it's cultural norms. For a long time, it was women taking off. Men earned way more money, so they couldn't take off from work. And it was just an expectation that they didn't have to, which is unfortunate because I think men really enjoy this opportunity to bond with their children, but it just didn't exist.
It is so important for the entire family, as we've been talking about. How does taking paternity leave strengthen that bond between the dads and the kids and also just help them as fathers?
Well, it's so interesting because there are gender bias studies, and we always thought there was that maternal instinct. It looks like there's a caregiving instinct that's not gender specific, and it happens based on behavior. So if you are focusing on your child and focusing on the quality of time, it actually changes the brain and makes you more plugged in. And it's amazing in terms of the child bond and their development because it makes them more socially, emotionally advanced. So the studies are very promising, and men are now enjoying that special time that they didn't have before.
You know, I have to say, I just did this with my own family. My kid turns 1 this week, and of all the things that I heard when I was pregnant, there was one piece of advice that really stuck with me. It was this incredible woman who said, Morgan, when you have this baby, you take care of the baby and your husband takes care of you. And when Miss Vicky Wynn told me that advice, it stuck with me, and frankly, it still sticks with me. What does it mean for a partnership and a marriage when a man takes paternity leave?
It's so healthy, and they find that there are mental health benefits for both. So men actually do better because when they're bonding with their child, they're also helping out around the house, so mothers feel less overburdened. Their mental health can be better, especially with postpartum depression. And it's the family pitching in together, so it's more egalitarian. There's not that gender specific, you take care of the work and I'll take care of the child. It's two people pitching in together, and they feel more bonded as a family and happier with each other, so the marriage feels more supportive.
And that benefits the children too. I mean, everything you're saying here, we live, it seems like such common sense, and yet it's not always happening. And in some cases, men don't have paternity leave. They don't have the ability or that benefit at work. So if they're in a situation like that, they want these benefits, they want to help. What are some alternatives? What can they do? Can they make up for it on the weekends?
Yeah, so I mean, it would be nice if more companies had paid leave because that's when men feel the most secure and can, engage in paternity leave without worrying about their profession or job. But if you don't have that, focus on the weekend. Focus on alone time and just spending that one-on-one time with your child. So when you have that and you're making it up and you're conscious, that could be tremendously helpful. But hopefully more organizations will see the value and provide some paid leave for both men and women.
Yeah, this is ultimately on the employers too.
We only have about 20 seconds left, but also how does that affect the dynamics in the household? Our producer, Mitch Merman, said, look, it was great for my older kid to see me taking care.
Well, it helps break those stereotypes that we have about men doing certain things and certain roles and women doing certain roles. Like you were discussing in your family, your parents were great at that. And so we get to see men being caregivers and women being caregivers, and it doesn't have to be so specific and limited.
That modeling is vital. Dr. Robi Ludwig, I love this conversation. Thank you so much for being with us.
All right, stay with us. More